Well, hey gang, how you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and covering all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleets for the dates of the 21st of November through the 1st of December 2025. Wherever you are, hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking in. And if you like what we've been doing for the last 30 years, please give us a thumbs up, a like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Well, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope it was fantastic. I'm still full of turkey sandwiches, turkey soup, roasted turkey, gravy, all those good things. Nothing with a tortilla, let me tell you. After 8 months of the season, it's really good to eat something without a tortilla. So hope you had a good one. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for spending time with us, like I said. And let's talk about what's been going on. I'll tell you what, as I keep warning everyone, from about mid-October through April is off season. Not many people on the water. Not many fishermen, the windsurfers and kiteboarders love it because we have these very, very strong, erratic northern winds that come blowing down, make it really, really difficult to be out on the water unless you're a kiteboarder or a windsurfer. And they come from all over the world because we have world-class winds. Well, I'll tell you what, this last week, not so good for a lot of folks who came down this week during the Thanksgiving week to spend some time, especially to get out on the water because, for the most part, the La Paz Bay was closed. The port captain shut everything down, even though it looked like it was kind of calm in the bay. Outside the bay, really, really rough, very unsafe. So the port captain, out of caution, shut down the fishing, the boating, everything. If you're snorkeling, if you're looking for swimming with the whale sharks, fishing, diving, whatever it may be, all of the port was shut down for the better part of this week because of safety issues. So that means nobody going in, nobody going out. Really tough for a lot of folks, like I said, who came down this past week for the Thanksgiving vacations. So that meant nobody on the water. That meant commercial boats as well, going in, going out. No one's on the water. If you looked out on the bay, it looked kind of calm, but outside the bay, you didn't see what was going on. A lot of rough water, not a good place to be. But that being said, we still got some folks out. Fortunately, we have two fleets. We have our La Paz fleet that fishes out of La Paz Bay, heads north, would have been going right into those really terrible winds and right into the rough water. But we also have our other fleet over at Muertos Bay, our Tailhunter Las Arenas fleet. And we did get some folks out this week. We told them to be flexible, and indeed they were. Gave us some heads up so we could check and see what dates were going to be better and what dates were not going to be so good to be out there on the water. We got them out, and it looks like winter time has definitely come. The warm water is moving out, the colder water moving in, so we've got some colder water species finally starting to show up. They had a good bite on Sierra, which are Sierra mackerel. Doesn't sound too good, but believe me, these are delicious fish. They're about 1 to 2 feet long. Great fighting, great on light tackle, delicious eating, make incredible ceviche. Also Pargo, Cabria, but there must be some warm water around because there's still some Dorado. Got some rooster fish as well along the beaches. And there's still some tuna. According to the commercial guys, there's still some tuna over at the islands if you can get across the channels to either the northern or the southern end of Soralvo. But if the northern winds are blowing, you don't want to be out there. Believe me, unless you're making a living out it like the commercial guys are doing out in their pangas, you don't want to be going out to the islands and braving the rough waters over in the channels. So there's still some good bites going on, but you have to pick those dates. If you're planning on coming down, if you want to go fishing, at least give me 3 or 4 days notice so that I can look ahead at the extended forecast and give you an idea what days might or might not be good for fishing, snorkeling, diving, swimming with the whale sharks, which the whale shark season is open now, but heck, it was closed for the last 4 or 5 days. Couldn't get anybody out because if it's too rough, It's unsafe, and if it's too rough, you can't find the animals anyway. And also, if there's so many people that want to go out there, it's not like going to see the monkeys or the giraffes in the zoo where you've got an X number of animals there in the cages. These are wild animals, so two might show up, might be four, might be six, might be nothing, and they're not going to stay around for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 15 minutes, maybe just show up and then disappear. So it's very erratic. So give us some heads up time if you want to come down and do one of those activities. In the meantime, like I said, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you're coming down, dress in layers because the temperatures are all over the place. They could be in the low 80s, could be in the high 70s, mid 70s. At night, dropping down into the cooler high 50s or 60s. So it's that time of year where we're going to have a lot of erratic weather. But overall, still a very pleasant time to come down to La Paz. So hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking in. Really appreciate it. I'm Jonathan for the Mexican Minute. You take care, and we'll catch you next week.